I do not have my YouTube analytics up, so I don't know how many people I am reading for. I can't even see the comments. Yeah, you actually know what? I'm going to change that. No, 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 no. No! There we go. Channel. Live video. Manage videos. Live videos. Live videos. Streaming software. Live control room. There we go. Hey, 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 stupider. 252. Hello, hello, hello. I'm very sorry I didn't acknowledge your hello last time, but no, I don't want to start a new quick now. Oh, I'm supposed to read the lore. Ah, man. Okay, well, all right. One match can't hurt. But I will be reading every single hero's lore. Oh, man, this is not ideal. I can't cancel the queue because it's a millisecond startup time, but it's 5 minutes to load. The game usually already starts as I'm loading in, and I can't go to settings. There we go. Settings. Audio. Oh, and we need to hear this. Oh man, stuff is happening. Oh no. Strategist?
Night, just like the moon.
Mantis. Alright.
Life energy is a powerful weapon against evil.
Okay. There's two strategies. No, no, no. I'm going.
I tear to camouflage is stupid. I want the enemy to see me.
Yeah, we do.
Be afraid.
Oh yeah. All right. How many? Vanguard, 2 heals, 3 DPS. That is a winning team.
Doc, I have a question. Squirrel Girl can talk to squirrels. Ant-Man can control ants. How come I can't control spiders?
Why is there no ant?
Maybe? I bet there are a million spiders in Doomstock. I can command them all.
That is a terrible idea.
All right. Now this is going to be a quick game.
4, 3,
Hopefully.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I like you. For now.
For now.
That could change in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. Absolute coldest quotes of all time. Truly. Oh, I missed Planet Moon Knight.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I love Moon Knight so much.
The mission area is yours.
Oh, I love shredding tanks. Oh yeah. Okay. Not when I'm bad at the game. Oh, all right. When I have competent enemies, it's not very fun. Where is it? Okay. There's something wrong with it. There we go. Okay, now I can hear myself. Talk. Yes. Great. Felt like I was screaming over the game there for a second. How many kills do I have? Ooh, 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 ooh. 4? That's not my best. That wasn't the best.
I will strike even harder.
I will strike even harder. Oh no. Oh no. We're cooked. We're done. We're doomed. Nobody's following me. Alright. I guess. The moon haunts you. Where is he even? Hola. Jeff, the shark's coming after me. Oh, okay. Where's the rest of my team? There he is. There he is.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Where are they going?
Plasma
Uh-oh.
burst.
Ha ha ha!
Thought I would. You need their power.
Who is it? Ah! The moon on you! There you go. Alright. Hey, Jeff. I need some healing. Oh, do you not see that thing? Oh, that's just sad.
Punisher's down.
Who hit me? Oh, I guess a Hulk. Alright. I guess he stunned me? This is stun move? Alright, this is supposed to be a quick game. I'm not trembling. You are.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I was a mercenary. I know I was
There you go. Alright, I'm playing against, like, maybe actually brain dead people.
the power of the moon. Punisher's down. Crazy.
Okay, this is crazy. Oh, this is wild.
You'll have to keep fighting.
Oh, this is crazy.
Wow, 4 in a row.
This is insane. This is my best game. Alright. It is quick play. Gotta humble myself. It's quick play. I don't like how this light looks on me. I don't like that it's half of my face. It looks... Let's see here. Yeah, it's a much more natural kind of looking.
Being a living avatar of vengeance takes a lot out of a guy.
Lot out of a guy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Ha! Tee.
I'm not really a team guy. I've got more than enough voices in my head.
This is Jokester.
I heard you were an Avenger once.
Yeah, but it didn't last long. And I burned my ID card.
Forget the card, son. Just show us that man who carried it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Yep.
I've seen a lot of stuff I never signed up for in special forces.
Alright, I have a team up. Ooh, I have my... That's not bad. I'm not seeing anybody over at the mission area.
The moon haunts you.
That's a nice little...
Capture now.
I was the one who worked from the shadows.
Oh, you dumb?
Double KO.
What's happening here? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Alright. That doesn't normally happen. That does a lot. This is the first game where I'm not going 12 and 12. Why are they not getting my ox? This is just embarrassing. I'm ulting out. Oh, this is embarrassing. This is sad. Get my ox.
I am ready to put
You
on a
gotta.
show.
Oh, this is just embarrassing. The only way you get my ox is through splash damage. 18 and 5. Not a good record. You hit 2 of those shots, and we're still losing. I'm done. Okay. Alright, I'm not doing as well as I thought I did. Alright. 29. Okay, we cannot get these people to win.
On your toes. Here they come.
I guess I did my onk really bad. There we go. Thank you, Jeff.
Kind of brought this on yourself.
Your team's capture progress has passed the
Come on,
halfway
come on,
point.
come on.
Control C's.
Frank's
Oh,
doing
these are all my
his
people.
best.
Okay.
Time to drain.
Oh, I wasted an Ankh. You know what? I can. I love that. Oh no, what are they doing? Oh, this is gonna be sad. This is gonna be
Frank's
very.
doing what he does best.
Bogey's incoming. Down and out.
Alright. Alright, we got a Hulk. We got a Hulk. Can I?
Time to drain.
Nah, nobody hits him. Alright.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
More
This is
of
a
them
good.
than us?
This is a good training.
This'll be fun.
Nice. Oh, oh, oh. Never.
Didn't make it.
Yep, okay. Was that the enemy, Jeff? Yeah, it was. Yep, that was the enemy, Jeff. Man. 70-50. Oh, man.
I am ready to put on a show.
Need their power.
Oh, man. I don't like you. Alright, at least I popped that before. Alright. Alright, around 70-70, that's not bad. Okay, 80-70 is where the game gets tough. Okay, we're done. 90-70. My mama told me 40-70. Oh, we're done. Oh, I'm doomed. Oh, I'm doomed. Yep, alright. Okay. Good game. We're not going overtime because we're not going to have anybody in that area. Man.
You'll have to keep
Oh, we are going overtime. Alright, well, that's nice. Okay. That's sad. Slow burn. Oh, it's been 15 minutes. Man. All right. Shouldn't have queued up. Man. Come on, guys. We got this.
Khonshu has guided me this far. I trust him.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We need a healer. We have literally... Oh, we do need a healer.
Our world too.
I'm going 19-9. Like a second one, yeah.
Khonshu seems to be enjoying the end of all that is a bit too
That Iron
much.
Fist is like kind of pretty bad.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
And I'm not doing too hot either.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
This is my firepower. I like.
All right.
On the top, you need their power.
All right. Not bad. Uh oh. Man. Was that Squirrel Girl? No, it was. Oh man. That was cool.
The mission area.
That was cool. Gotta admit that. Uh-huh.
Don't pick a fight with vengeance personified. The moon haunts you.
Alright. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a... Does not look like there's going to be a victory for us.
I am ready to put on a show. Capture progress has passed the halfway point. Co-op time.
How's Durant Kev doing? 0-1-0. That's what I thought. Nice double.
Double KO.
Oh baby, a triple. I can't say that. It's not a double. It's a... Who's hitting me? Oh, it's Jeff. Huh. Well, now I know what those little weird things mean. I'm fine with them capturing it. I just need to... I just want to get it over with. I just want to get it over with. Uh-huh. Ah. Splash damage. There we go. That was a great hit.
Double KO.
Absolutely immaculate. Please give me an Ankh. Man, my accuracy can use some help. Ah, I got a critical hit. That's not terrible. 184. 184 Ankh ejections. That's just wild. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we're done. Hmm? Maybe not.
The moon haunts you.
Mary's almost yours.
Need their power.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, just keep them coming. Nice. Not a ton of damage, but like... No, not a ton of KOs, but there's still some damage. It's not the worst. 99? Let's go. Let's go. Alright, now on to the reading.
Another epic victory.
Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. I don't want any here. Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here. Yippee, I'm the MVP. Whoopee. Goldberg. Back. Alright, and now for the main event. The moment you've all been waiting for. Heroes, Adam Warlock lore. Starting off with the first hero. And I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna turn off audio first. Alrighty, now for the main event. The lore reading. In the beginning there was darkness. The universe was no more than an endless void, a vast expanse of silent nothingness, until celestial forces shaped the stars and nurtured life into being. Just as the universe began in darkness, so did I, created within a protective cocoon from which I burst forth fully formed, a golden guardian designed to bring peace to the galaxy with my vast cosmic might. But there is a cycle to life, and just as I was born from this cocoon, now I have returned to it, much sooner than I could have anticipated. My cosmic awareness sensed that something was amiss, a great disturbance in the fabric of time and space itself. As multiple realities and timelines became entangled, I reflexively shielded myself within this protective shell if I truly hoped to fulfill my ultimate purpose, Then I would have to bide my time and build my strength for the trials ahead. But what would they be? Even with my deep connection to the primal forces of the universe, I was both literally and figuratively in the dark once more. As I slumbered within my restorative sheath, it became wayward vessel floating through the cosmos. I was no longer in control of my own destiny, merely a passenger adrift on the currents of fate. The silence out among the stars brought a sense of tranquility I had not experienced since before my birth. The serenity would not last long. Adam. A voice called my name, echoing not in my ears but inside of my mind. Whoever was calling me was reaching out across the void with a psyche even more powerfully attuned than my own. "We are not so different, you and I," the voice continued. "We both slumber, while the multiverse burns around us. Some gods we are." As the powerful words pulsed within my brain, an image began to form in my mind's eye. A man confined to a sacred chamber, not quite a cocoon like my own. He was nearly as old as time itself, yet similar in many ways. The bearded man within was frail and weak, devoid of power, but he was not always so. As my mind was flooded with brief glimpses of his storied past, it became clear that he was once a mighty king that ruled a glorious realm for centuries on end. "Time is something I have never faced," he said inside of my mind. "Not until now. Time and space are twisting around us, and I am trapped here within the Odin Sleep, unable to do a damned thing about it." The Odin Sleep. Of course, I knew the voice was a familiar, and if the man himself was no longer was, it belonged to the All-Father of Asgard, mighty Odin. Had he fallen to the same forces that caused me to reflexively retreat into my cocoon? "Nay," Odin replied, reading my own thoughts. "I was brought low by the machinations of my own son, the trickster, known as Loki. The foul child has usurped the throne of Yggsgard and is set to destroy our proud legacy for his own selfish gains yet again." Did he say Yggsgard? How curious. But the proper name of his realms was the least of my concern. While the rage that the All-Father felt about his son's actions were palpable, there was something more beneath it. A deep concern that spanned far beyond the realm he had once ruled. "You too are preparing for a battle when you awaken, Golden One," Odin said. "And while my son may indeed test your mettle, he is not but a distraction from the true enemy. There is darkness in the cosmos, Adam, one far deeper than our slumbers. I have felt it trying to creep its way into my realm, even through my own dreams. Should it be set loose, I fear that it will corrupt all it touches, snuffing out the stars themselves until nothing remains." What could he be speaking of? I called out to Odin for an answer, but his voice had muted into nothing more than a distant echo. As my cocoon drifted far past the embattled realm of Yggsgard, I left a small fraction of my soul's energy behind with the sleeping Odin, a hint of the light to keep the darkness he spoke of at bay. I prayed it would be enough. Now that my cosmic awareness had been fully awakened, I could sense another empire on the horizon. This was not nearly as ancient as Odin's realm, yet its own god seemed just as eager to call my name. "Warlock," he said with a growl of disdain, "you have come a long way to die." Was I being threatened merely for passing through this space? How rude. "The intergalactic empire of Wakanda shall not harm you, traveler," the voice continued. "But those beyond our borders will not nearly be as kind. Of that, you have Bast's word." Bast. The panther goddess, a member of the Orisha, a pantheon of deities worshipped by the people of Wakanda. Last I recalled, Wakanda was merely a nation on the planet Earth, not an interstellar civilization. Could I have drifted into another reality? "More precisely," Bast interrupted, "other realities have This is my first one. Practice. Not a practice. I'm not repeating this one. This is long. "Other realities have drifted to you. This time-stream entanglement has brought us together from a multitude of planes. What is left of each universe is converging into one, as we have gathered. Gathered? For what? For the feast." As Bass snarled her final words into my mind, it became clear that, it's a girl. Oh, man, I should have guessed that. I knew Bass was a girl. I thought it was Black Panther talking. Okay. "For the feast." As Bast snarled her final words into my mind, it became clear that her divine presence had somehow been corrupted. Could she have been tainted by this very same darkness Odin had warned me of? I had no way of knowing. As my journey across the spaceways had already continued deeper into the heart of this strange patchwork galaxy. Child of the light, a third voice suddenly echoed within me. This one I could identify without hesitation. It spoke with just such raw power that it could only belong to a celestial, an ancient being spawned at the dawn of the time. But yet, even though its words passed through my consciousness with tremendous force, they were softer than other celestials I had encountered, muted, faded, like distant memories. You should be wise to listen, lest my fate end up being yours as well. The celestial implored, though I had little chance to give it anything less than my undivided attention. As you know, we celestials were born at the beginning of all that is, it continued. But we were not the first. There was a primordial force that came before us, a creature of pure darkness, so powerful that he could strike down anyone who threatened to shield light upon the endless oblivion he ruled. Even the celestials themselves, I struggled to imagine a foe so formidable. Few can wrap their minds around his nihility? Nihilism. Nihility. And yet here I am, slain by his sword. Is it Gore? It ain't Gore the God Butcher, is he? Why is it so long? Oh, it's Null. Okay. Alright, this is way too long. This is like really long. Blah 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 blah. And yet here I am, slain by his sword, with nothing left of me but an empty husk and the echoes of consciousness. But there was more than the remains of a fallen celestial in the void beyond my cocoon. I could sense that now. There was also a hint of corruption, not unlike the one that had tainted Bast, but this one was not found in the disembodied voice of the slaughtered celestial. Rather, it lingered on the great being, lifeless law body, like an infected soul that has passed away for millennia. Oh, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. This is really long. You feel him too, the voice echoed. His tainted touch has stained my corpse for eons, but now, as time collapses around us, he has awoken once more, eager to revel in the oncoming oblivion. I have called out to others like you, great cosmic forces, ancient warriors, even the gods themselves, for help in containing his eternal blackness, but they have either retreated or succumbed to his poison. Perhaps you will fare better. Hoping the celestial was right, I reached out with my mind, desperate to identify the source of his cosmic impurity, but my mind became clouded as I heard the celestial scream a final warning. Beware, child of light! He has found you! What? Who? Who has found me? The celestial did not answer, but another voice did, with a tone 1,000 times darker than the blackness within my cocoon. No. As he spoke his own name, I could hear his dark tendrils digging into my mind. The ruler of the void, the king in black, had awakened somewhere, and he was dragging me towards him. Try as I might, I could not escape his grip. Do not give up hope, child. Nope, do not give up hope, child, the celestial said, its voice rapidly fading. You will not be alone. Suddenly, a burst of cosmic fire erupted through the heavens, producing a flash so brilliant that it permeated the walls of my cocoon. The light lasted only a second, but its unusual shape forever burned itself into my mind. A majestic bird, its flaming wings spanning across the cosmos. Before I could process what had happened, the vessel that was meant to protect me now hurtled me through space towards a destination unknown. My body was still confined, but my mind was in a heightened state where there once had been blinding light, now darkness and despair had slithered their way in. I was overcome with images of the horrors that Null had once committed, and those he had yet to unleash upon the universe. I could see his past and his future, but what of his present? That, it seemed, was shrouded in mystery. A void greater than Null himself. Suddenly, my journey across the galaxy became to a violent end as my vessel made impact against the most unusual surface. Was this a planet? No. I could feel it writhing around me as if it were alive, and more, I could feel Noel's sinister presence closer than ever. Wherever I was, he was as well. Before my cocoon could be dragged underneath the churning sea of oblivion surrounding it, it was. A single crack appeared above me. Where before I was nothing, where before there was nothing, now there was the faintest glow, the faintest hope. I pushed through, emerging from my cocoon to gaze upon the surface of a world teeming with alien life. As my mind touched their hive mind with Grayley and Rylan, Graydon and Riley, that's what it is. I'm gonna get some water. I'm feeling lightheaded. After this, as my mind touched their hive mind, it all became clear. This was Clintar, the planet of the symbiotes. It was here that Null once worshipped as a god. It was here that his own followers imprisoned him eons ago, and it was here that he was biding his time, regaining his strength, in hopes to break free and claim his prize once more. Perhaps he had dragged me here to snuff out my light before I could drown out his shadows, but he made a grave miscalculation. I broke free first, and as I stood upon Null's planet-sized prison, I made a solemn vow to do anything in my power to make sure that his infinite blackness would not go unchecked. In the beginning, there was darkness. In the end, there will be light, and I shall be the one to help it shine. Nice. I have returned. That was my facial expressions. I wasn't looking at my facial expressions. I was locked in on reading. Black Panther. Now this is the one I'm least excited to do. I don't want to do a Black Panther voice. You know, I'm just gonna. Ugh, my hands smell weird. Soap. My new hand soap is weird. I'll do... What kind of voice do I want to do for Black Panther? Bashed. I'm going to do the same voice I've been using. While he gazed over the landscape of the intergalactic empire of Wakanda's throne world, King T'Challa paused for a moment to marvel at what his people had built. I'm going to do a deeper voice for this. I'm going to start over. I had to burp. Oh, okay. While he gazed out, what am I, European? I was going to say Canadian, but then I said European. While he gazed out over the landscape of the intergalactic empire of Wakanda's thronehold, King T'Challa paused for a moment to marvel at what his people had built. His mother had always dreamed of reaching the stars, but T'Challa and his sister Shuri, along with the countless brilliant Wakandan scientists and engineers, had finally made that dream a reality. As Wakandan influence spread across the galaxy, bringing more people and planets under their banner and their protection, the Wakandan ideal, progress, and tradition intertwined, science and magic woven together, remained the pillar of the empire. T'Challa did his best to embody both sides of the nation's complex heritage, but on occasion, he found the two at odds. Today, T'Challa stood in front of the hall of Djala, T'Challa, listening for ancient voices that would not speak to him. The Orisha, the pantheon of gods worshipped by the people of Wakanda, had fallen unusually silent, causing great concern. Even Bast, even Bast, the goddess who had chosen T'Challa as her avatar, the Black Panther, seemed to be absent from this sacred place. Perchance, T'Challa thought, they simply had nothing to say. But the king of Wakanda found that hard to believe. After all, Wakanda was at war. Another king, Victor von Doom of Latveria, from Fortnite, had tampered with the fabric of space and time, unleashing a chronal cascade across countless dimensions. Even T'Challa's empire, which had been a safe haven for so long, wasn't immune to its effects. And now he had learned that there were two Dooms from two different timelines vying for control. Both had tried to enlist T'Challa in their battles, suggesting that Wakanda and Latveria were more alike than different. T'Challa respectfully disagreed. The king of Wakanda knew better than to trust either Doom, but he also knew that the time would come where he would have to choose a side, not only to protect his empire, but all of existence as well. Wakanda could not remain neutral for much longer, when so much was at stake. T'Challa had so many questions, all of which the gods and goddess of the Orisha refused answers, all of them save for one. Not long ago, while praying to Bast for guidance and wisdom, T'Challa's humble pleas were instead answered by a goddess long banished from Wakanda, Bast's sister, Cleluna, the betrayer. Her quest for vengeance against her sister had led Cleluna ruins centuries ago, and her name had rarely been uttered by the people of Wakanda's since now. But now she had chosen to come forth and speak to T'Challa and Bast. Speak to T'Challa in Bast's absence, warning him of a darkness to come, a darkness that she claimed had already tainted the Orisha. T'Challa didn't know what to believe, certainly not the words of one as treacherous as Cleluna. He dared not risk allying himself with Bast's deceitful sister, in fear that the Orisha might rain their judgment down upon the entire empire for his disloyalty. But yet, something in the betrayer's words rang true. The Orisha's silence had given T'Challa a cause for concern, and now Cleluna had sowed the seeds of doubt. It was taking all of T'Challa's willpower not to let those seeds grow wild. But the reason for the Orisha's absence would have to remain a mystery for a while longer. The king of Wakanda had other more urgent matters to attend to. He had been summoned by his sister Shuri to discuss some recent developments regarding restoration of the time stream. One crisis at a time, thought T'Challa as he took a deep breath and entered the lab. Welcome, brother, Shuri said as T'Challa stepped into the room. All of the scientists outside, Shuri included, crossed their arms in an X against their cross as a salute to their monarch. Sister, T'Challa responded with a smile and a salute of his own. The two had not agreed on much these past weeks since the time stream began to disintegrate, but he still had a deep love for his sister and an even deeper respect for her work. Were you off brooding in the Hall of T'Challa again? T'Challa? Oh man, I can't pronounce any of these words, Shuri asked. Not brooding, waiting for guidance. I'm sorry about these voices. Alright. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. I'm not gonna say, not brooding. I'm not gonna do that. Your people are waiting for you to guide them, Shuri responded, and I think I can help. I've been gathering data about the time stream entanglement. Data does not always tell the full story, sister, T'Challa said. As he spoke, he was fully aware of the irony of his statement. He was currently withholding critical data about Cleluna and her claims that the I want to say Oshira. Is that a word? Is that like a word I'm thinking of that's not something? Oshira, O'Shea, something like that. O'Shea Jackson, probably, because I watched Sheridan Compton very recently. Very, very good. Orisha had fallen into some dark corruption. Yet he decided to keep that information under wraps for the time being, at least until he knew from shore. He did not wish to distract his sister from her efforts, nor bring the fury of Bass down upon him. This data tells us enough, Shuri continued, fully aware that her older brother was holding something back. But she didn't have time to coax the secrets out of him. There was science to be done. I have been consulting with Reed Richards and Tony Stark from the other Chronoverse on their plans for a time stream reintegration device. Oh man, now she's British, Shuri continued, and now I think we're close to a breakthrough. With your brilliant mind at their disposal, I would expect no less, T'Challa responded proudly, placing a hand gently upon his sister's shoulder. But he could sense an unusual tension in her body. He knew that she was about to ask him something, and that it was something she probably already knew would not like. Man, I'm tired. I don't know what's happening. Alright. Reed and Tony have a theory, Shuri began slowly, each word carefully calculated, a theory that I believe has some merit. Say what you need, sister. T'Challa urged. Chronovium, Shuri said quietly. More specifically, Vibranium Chronovium. Why did I pronounce that right? What? Yeah, there's no other way to pronounce it. I pronounced that right. Man, Chronovium was a crystal that began to manifest after the time strain entanglement rippled across realities. What if I said this in my normal voice? According to the research of Wakanda's scientists, unique variations of chronovium seem to be forming in locations of great power. In Wakanda, the crystals were infused with more than just chronal energy. They also contained power drawn directly from the vibranium star at the heart of the Empire. Richards and Stark will have their own supplies, T'Challa said dismissively. Those will have to supplies. I'm telling you now, brother, they will not, Shuri responded pointedly, beginning to lose her patience. The fate of multiple universes hinge on her collaboration with our Zero. This was no time for her big brother to be in his usual stubborn self. Isn't that an excuse for Stark to get his hands on Wakanda's toys? Shuri continued. I have to run the numbers independently. The TRD can restore our dimension to its proper state. Timeline reintegration device for the people who haven't been listening. TRD, timeline reintegration device. But it needs a proper source greater than what our standard Chronovium can supply. The answer is no, T'Challa said firmly. The question is why? Shuri said, pushing back whatever T'Challa was hiding for her. She wasn't about to let it bring back the end of all that was. How long do I have? Man, it's so long. I cannot say, T'Challa replied. Not for certain, at least. But I have some reason to believe that there is a greater darkness awaiting us. Shuri. Something even the dogs... Alright. Run it back. Yow! For now there is a matter I must face alone, T'Challa replied, and how many times must I remind you, brother? You are never alone, and neither are we. Wakanda is no longer an isolationist nation. We are a galactic force. If we wish for this empire to stand... Thank you, Maze Runner Love. I'm not loving how I'm writing this. I'm like reading this, but thank you for the support. Alright, I'm gonna lock in. We are a galactic force. If we wish for this empire to stand, we must begin to act such and lead by example. That starts with sharing our resources with those in need. We still know too little about how the power of Vibranochronovium, T'Challa said, softening slightly. We cannot risk it falling into other hands, even trusted ones, until we do. But, Shuri interjected, but you have my permission to further your research on these crystals in hopes that we can safely unlock their secrets in order to pass them along. But until then I offer our allies unlimited access to Wakanda's greatest resource, You. Sherry wanted to scream at frustration at her brother, but instead she bit her tongue and took the compliment. After all, coming from T'Challa, those were almost as rare as heart-shaped herbs. As T'Challa left the lab, Sherry left out a shy of frustration, knowing how much work she had left ahead of her. But the king himself breathed a... Have you done your Duolingo? I have not yet. Actually, you know what? I am going to. Real quick. Thank you for reminding me. My streak is 738 now. It's about to be 739. Oh man, there's a part of my PC that just fell off. That can't be good. Oh, it's not going back on. Oh, there it is. All right. Who wants to hear me speak some Russian? All right. Мы видели оленя. We saw a deer? Nope. Oh, I said my saw deer. I just put in the answer wrong. That was right. Животное ело яйца. Яйца. Животное. Животное. Живот. Stomach? Живот. Oh, an animal. Okay. The animal was eating an egg because it's yella. Was eating an egg. Great. All right. Они готовили рыбы. They were cooking рыбу. Not рыбы. Okay, рыбу. Fish. All right. It's been a little bit. Мы готовили завтрак. There we go. Okay. Вы видели нашу кошку? Have you seen our cat? Have you seen our cat? Yes, alright. Мы готовили суп для мамы. We eat... I can't remember. We're cooking soup for mom. Okay. Велики редко готовили. The белки. Squirrels rarely cooked. Деньги были на столе. The money was on the table. Мы никогда не были в этой стране. Those books Billy were on the table. From me. Not on the table. From table? Мы весь день были в парке. Я не работала в школе. I do not. I did not? I am not. I have not worked at school. There we go. Юлия всегда работала хорошо. That's a terrible pronunciation. Я не видел вашу собаку. Much better pronunciation. Мария работала на заводе. Very good pronunciation on that last one. That sounded like a real Russian. Дети ели морковь. Carrot. Мы ели пиццу. We were eating pizza. Yep. We saw a deer. Эти книги были от меня. Those books were from me. 89%. 4 minutes. Not bad. 739. Yippee! Alright. Nudge. Complete 2 lessons. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Colonel Crystals and Engineering Universal Solutions, T'Challa could turn his full attention to the larger threat looming on the horizon. Even the pair of dueling dooms would have to wait until he could identify and locate the great source of darkness which he had been warned. But how? T'Challa dared not to reach out to Claluna for answers. Totems of Bast were everywhere in the Empire, even if she was not eager to answer his prayers. The Panther Goddess surely was listening to his every word, and she would not take kindly to his betrayal. Wakanda needed the Black Panther now more than ever, so that T'Challa could not risk being stripped of his mantle or the power that came with it. The king walked with purpose across the center of his city, burning T'Challa, back with the Hall of Dajala. As he passed by, he paused at a panther statue, placing his hand gently upon his hand. "Where are you, Bast?" T'Challa said out loud as he gazed into the eyes of the vibranium sculpture. "I am here," a voice replied. The statue began to glow with the purple energy of Dajala, a Wakandan spirit plane. T'Challa instantly knew it was Bast speaking to him, but there was a tone in her voice he had never heard before, something sinister. "I have been waiting for you, my champion, in the shadows." "I am at your service," T'Challa said, knowing deep within that his words were not fully true. Yet he knew that he must continue to feign devotion to the tainted goddess until he discovered the truth about her current state. "And you have served me well," Bast replied, her words dripping with darkness, "but you are not the only king in black that I have come to favor." Bast spoke. The sky began to grow dim. Instinctively, T'Challa looked up towards the Hall of Dajala to see the tendrils of ebony energy ensnaring its sacred spire. He didn't know if this was yet another side effect of the time-strain entanglement, or if it was the first signs of the dark presence, that of which Claluna alluded. But T'Challa knew there was no time to waste, either way. The fate of the Empire depended on his immediate action. The Black Panther sprung forward, racing into the Hall of Dajala. T'Challa did not know what awaited him there, but he did not fear it. Not even the gods themselves could prevent him from protecting his people in the time of need. Even in the face of the greatest threats the universe had ever known, there was only one thing to which T'Challa would pledge his loyalty. Not Doom, not even Bast, just Wakanda. Forever! I want to rate that 2 stars. I didn't love that one. I love the Adam Warlock one. I really like that one. I'm gonna rate this 9 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Oh man, I gotta sit through Black Widows. Alright, lore. Maybe there's something cool. Oh, it's in Russian. Yippee! There's a little bit of Russian. Yippee! Not really. It's just her last name and her first name. Taking Natasha Romanoff by surprise was no easy task. One of the world's most elite spies, better known as the Black Widow, she had been trained at a young age by her handlers in the Red Room to anticipate every eventuality. Of her many skills, it was the one that she took the most pride in. Even when the world itself was on the brink of a disaster, nothing ever caught her off guard. At least until today. When she first came into Tokyo, it was a special mission for the Resistance. She was gathering intel that could help her fellow freedom fighters in the ongoing battle against Victor Von Doom, the tyrannical ruler of Latveria, who had been spreading his iron grip across the world, one country at a time. But after the initial operation, she found herself feeling at home in the strange city. More at home than she had felt in decades. Natasha may not have looked at a day over 30 on the surface, but she had actually been in the spy game for more than 100 years now. her prolonged youth and vitality were the side effects of an experimental life-expanding serum given to her by the late great Nick Fury. Not quite the infinity formula, but still as effective. She had never imagined that she'd live to see the year 2099, let alone still be in the field. But here she was, standing on the rooftop of the Tokyo headquarters of Alchemax, ready to expose the company's greatest secret, whatever it was. Despite having a wide web of reliable contacts feeding her top secret intel, Natasha had no idea what she was about to discover. Alchemax, a major multinational pharmaceutical corporation with far too much power, had more secrets than she could count. Most of them fell under various levels of clearance, labeled from lead all the way up to gold. Oh, right, from lead all the way up to gold. But until today, she had never even heard of an asset with a mercury classification. But here, somewhere within this building, there was something flagged with that rare and mysterious clearance level, and whatever it was, Natasha knew it couldn't be good. Fortunately, getting inside would be easy. Not maybe for the average citizen, or maybe even one of the web warriors that always seem to be swinging through the city these days, but for someone as seasoned as the Black Widow, a few Alchemax security officers would be no threat at all. As she entered the building, she instantly encountered a pair of guards. With 2 quick bursts of her widow's bite, they were out of the count, and Natasha had access to the building's freight elevator. According to her intel, the mercury-level asset was being stored in a vault at the building's sub-basements. Ever since this was done, one of the tallest buildings in Tokyo, Natasha knew she had a long way down. She couldn't risk simply hopping into the elevator car and pressing a button. However, the building's security systems would instantly identify her and shut down the lift, making her a prisoner instead. Natasha pried open the elevator door with her hands, peering into the empty shaft. She knew she was going to have to do this the hard way. No, the fun way. Securing her zip line to a steel beam above her, Natasha began to lower herself down the shaft, dangling precariously over what happened to be a bottomless pit. Cautiously, she accelerated her descent, dropping several floors a second, until suddenly something caught her eye, a tiny red dot glowing on the wall. She clutched her hand tightly on the brake to bring her fall to a sudden stop. Reaching into a pouch on her belt, Natasha pulled out a small bag of white powder. She opened the bag and dipped her fingers in the chalky substance, raising some towards her lips. With a gentle puff, as if blowing a kiss, Natasha sent a white cloud of powder gently billowing into the elevator shafts, revealing the latticework of crisscrossed laser beams just below her that would have otherwise been invisible to the eye. "Guess this is my stop," Natasha said, pulling herself over to a closed elevator door and prying it open from the inside. She was only halfway down the tower, but she would have to go the rest of the way on foot. Luckily, it was the middle of the night, and all of Alchemax employees had already gone home for the day, so there were no regular civilians in danger. Entering a stairwell, she continued her descent towards the building's lowest levels as stealthily as possible. Occasionally, she crossed paths with a security guard on patrol, but managed to take them out with ease. Natasha was skilled in countless non-lethal ways of neutralizing targets, but she had one in particular that she could put to good use that night. A Krakoan neurotoxin given to her by Wolverine that easily incapacitated any foe with whom she scratched with one of her razor-sharp fingernails. Natasha didn't take any pleasure in dispatching the guards, but she also didn't hesitate. They had signed up for this job knowing exactly what and who they were working for. Finally, after what seemed like hours, Natasha found herself in a thick metal door 5 levels below the building's lobby. The door had a high-tech keypad next to it, limiting access to those who only had the proper code, which was changed daily. Natasha prayed her intel was up to date as she pulled a wire from the gauntlet on her wrist and attached it to a port on the keypad. After a few seconds, the keypad turned green and the words "access granted" appeared in Japanese, followed by the sound of a large metal clock releasing. Natasha cautiously pushed the man. I don't know what's happening. Talking for a while, it really takes energy out of you. Natasha cautiously pushed the heavy metal door open and entered the chamber on the side. As she exhaled, she could see her breath hanging in the air in front of her. The temperature in the chamber was far lower than it had been in the rest of the building. Natasha immediately went to a computer terminal and tried to access the files stored on it as she tried to hack into a heavily encrypted folder labeled Project Rising Eagle. She realized something. These systems weren't using Alchemax security codes. These were the type of encryption protocols used by the public eye, the police force, that kept all of Tokyo under its thumb. What's going on here? Natasha asked herself as she scanned through the secret files. There were notes about some kind of super soldier serum from over 100 years ago, more recent studies on long-term medicinal effects of Krakoan flowers, some scans of ancient chemical equation and nonsensical phrases like greater science and secret alchemy and quiet math, and the most jarring, even some surveillance photos of Nick Fury and Natasha herself. Before Natasha could dig deeper, a strange noise caught her attention, a beeping, slow and steady like a heartbeat. The sound led Natasha to the center of the room where she saw a large tube with an enormous crystal shard inside. No, not crystal. It was ice. And inside of the ice was a strange shadow, in what looked to be the shape of a human figure. Instantly, Natasha realized this must be the Mercury-level asset she had been searching for. But what or who was inside? And why were they so important? She needed to find out, and this might be her only chance. Oh, is it Cap? Yeah, it is. Okay, I just read ahead. The sound led Natasha to the center of the room where she saw a large tube with an enormous crystal shard inside. Not thing, human figure. And they were so important. She needed to find out. And this might be her only chance. Accessing the terminal, she initiated the thawing sequence. The ice began to melt rapidly, creating a pool of water that drained throughout the bottom of the tube, as well as a cloud of mist that fogged up the glass and obscured Natasha's view. As the sequence completed, there was a moment of eerie silence. Natasha curiously reached toward the glass window of the chamber, and she pulled back suddenly as another hand, clad in a red glove, pressed up against the surface from inside. It stayed there for a second, pushing against the glass before the figure it belonged to slumped to the floor inside the tube. Natasha wasn't sure what she was about to unleash, but there was no turning back now. She hit the button to release the tube's glass door and waited for the billowing steam to clear. Once it finally did, what Natasha saw inside left her in a total state of disbelief. There in front of her was a man down on one knee, clad in an antiquated red, white, and blue jumpsuit. She knew his image well. She had seen it over and over again during her times in the Red Room as a symbol of everything Mother Russia had stood against during the Cold War. Captain America. But he had died during World War II, hadn't he? Suddenly, the brightly colored man began to raise his feet. "The Red Skull," he said in a mixture of panic and determination in his voice. "Where is he?" "Dead. For about 50 years now, soldier." "What? How?" "This isn't the war anymore. Not the one you remember, at least." Captain America gazed around at the high-tech machinery in awe and confusion. As he remembered, he was on board a doomed plane over the Arctic Ocean. "Where are we?" he asked, not sure he wanted to know the answer. "You might want to ask, when are we?" "The answer is Tokyo, 2099. "Tokyo? We're behind enemy lines?" "It's not like that anymore. These days, it's not about borders, it's about freedoms." "Always has been." "Fair enough. And now you have yours." "Thanks to you," Cap replied, knowing that without his new friend's aid, he would still be suspended in a deep freeze. "That won't last long until we get out of here," Natasha said, leading Cap towards the door of the chambers. "Alchemax was keeping you on ice for a reason. We don't want to be here when they realize you've thawed out." "Too late," Cap said as a battalion of heavily armed guards burst their way through the chamber doors. "Public eye," Natasha said, recognizing the guards' uniforms. "Ooh. Okay. Never heard of them," Cap responded as he blocked a guard's electrified nightstick with his forearm. "But I can't say they don't remind me of someone. They're no Hydra. Natasha said, kicking away at each of the public eye officers. But they're just as good as making sure the citizens under their protection are living in constant fear. Let me guess, Cap said with his fist flying. They think they're the good guys. They always do. Some things never change, Cap mused, wishing that he had had his trusty shield with him as he knocked back another guard. We need to get out of here, Natasha said, fighting her way toward the chamber door. We don't stand a chance against this many of them in such a tight space. Lead the way, said Cap, covering Natasha's back as they made their escape into the stairwell. Captain America and the Black Widow worked their way to the 5 flights of stairs back to the lobby of the Alchemax building, taking out a constant flow of the public eye soldiers along the way. The two fought in perfect unison, almost as if they've been partners for years. Although she had usually preferred to work alone on missions for once, Natasha was glad to have a new ally on her side. As she reached the lobby, leaving a trail of unconscious guards in their wake, they were met by one of the public eye's giant mechs, a heavily armed robotic drone used to police the streets of Tokyo and keep dissidents in line. Go! I've got this! No, we can't risk you falling back into their hands. Cap leapt toward the drone, narrowly dodging a blow from its oversized mechanical fist. He reached up and grabbed hold of the circular plate of metallic armor on the robotic's shoulders, ripping it off with ease. I'll be fine, Cap said with a smile, holding the disc of armor like a shield. I used to be able to do this all day. Time to find out if that's still true. As Natasha reluctantly smiled. I missed my place. Reluctantly raced towards the lobby's main exit. Cap hurled the armored plate towards the drone's torso, slicing it right through its core circuitry. The mech began to spark wildly. Suddenly, its single eye turned a bright red. Self-destruct protocol initiated, the drone said in a synthesized voice. Well, that's new. I don't love the Cap voice. Cap said under his breath. Well, that's new. Well, that's new. Well, that's new, Cap said under his breath, realizing the critical mistake he had just made. That's an okay Cap voice. Natasha turned back and rushed to help Cap, but it was too late. The drone erupted in an enormous burst of flame that filled the lobby. Cap leapt on top of Natasha, protecting her from the burst, but the shock wave from the explosion still hit them both hard. Natasha's vision went blurry as she hit the ground. Moments passed, and she regained her senses. She looked around for the man who had just rescued her from a fiery fate. He was nowhere to be found. Where had he gone? The answer would have to wait. Sirens were blaring nearby. The public eye was about to bring in backup, and Natasha needed to get as far away as possible. The Black Widow managed to disappear into the night, but as she had done so many times before, her mission had been partially successful. But she wouldn't be able to rest until she knew what had happened to Captain America. For the first time in ages, Natasha had been caught by surprise, not only by the legendary hero on the block of ice, but by the unusual feeling he had inspired within her. Something she hadn't felt in decades. Hope. That's a nice one to end it on. I don't know why these are taking so long. Lord. I'll do a competitive match. The end off the stream. Audio. I'm gonna edit this title. Are these alphabetical? The hero things? I think they are.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I tear through the cloudless night.
Insalocdulus. I tear through the cloudless moon, just like the moon. Skip.
Friends call me Mark,
Go.
or Steven, or Jake.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
This is not how I was expecting this day to play out. Never a dull moment for our crew, eh, Quill? I just hope we can get this wrapped up soon. You know,
Does this count?
you
No, it
made a
doesn't.
plan. I guess there's a first time for everything.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is always a hard
Don't forget, securing the mission area is your top priority.
thing. I should not be in ranked. He was hiding in the trees? Oh man, they came prepared.
My good deed for the day.
Man. They came prepared.
Surrender your strength.
I think I need to be fighting on the front lines. Ah, no you don't. Ah, no you don't. No you don't. No you don't. Yeah, no you don't. I need to change my controller bindings. Woo.
You need their power.
Yippee. Alright, I'm gonna just change my controller bindings for a second. Keyboard. Melee. Where's melee? There we go. There we go. Great. Great. There. There we go. That's very nice. That's very nice. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay. Thank you.
Needed that, thanks.
Why is this? Oh man, we're getting destroyed out here. Oh man. That's very nice. I like stringing together those. Why is the bass so good? I mean not bass, Black Panther. Man. Oh man.
Nine's in place.
This used to be good. Ah man. I could have been good. I want to see if I can cheat and get up here. A minute 30 left. Bing bong.
I'm just dying. Hey, Teeny, enjoy the
No! Man. Hey, we got a little bit.
Only 60 seconds left.
Alright, let's go, let's go. Oh man, where did they hit? Alright. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I love that. I haven't heard that before. It can't be 0 to... We're not gonna go 0. Come on, final push, final push. Come on, what's happening? What's happening here? What's happening? Come on, there we go. Cutting it close. Nice. Okay, I'm not bad. 5 and 5. That's still bad. Okay, okay. Why is nobody? Come on, come on. There we go.
You're welcome.
Okay, why is nobody fighting?
You need their power.
You're halfway there.
Oh, I know this is gonna be a big spot. Big spot.
Mine. You need their power.
No, what am I doing? Yeah. Oh no, please, no, not spider time, not spider time. I do not like spider time. Ah. There we go, there we go. Oh, you see that? You see that? Oh, I love that. Nobody ever hits my... What is this? What is this thing?
This is real firepower.
Easy. Is that... Oh, that's against me. Okay. Alright, hey, we got 2. We got 2 points. That's all we care about. I'm cooked. I'm done. I'm doomed. Uh-oh. Okay, why am I getting healed? I don't deserve it. Okay. Six and 7 is not the worst.
We're on a mission now.
Found some sort of spider nest. Gross.
Okay, these supports are actually like incredible. Oh no! Don't do that. I'm cooking. I'm cooking them. I'm cooking them. Oh man. Uh oh. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Stop it.
Only 60 seconds left.
Yeah, there you go.
Way more than I should. You're ready for action.
10-7, not bad. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Someone scratch my back. Enemy in front of us.
I hate projectile weapons.
Escorting a magic statue
Come
to a
on.
hall full of gods? I feel like I'm in an That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Yeah, we're really not. We're doing well.
I have not seen so many spiders since.
21 seconds though. I don't know. They're gonna make one last pull. Okay. What's happening? Oh no.
The current score is 2-0.
Hey, we made a good
Time
fight.
to switch things
Good
up,
fight.
including which side you're on.
Good fight.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon.
Alright, I just gotta die less. Die. Like Chapel Roan. Like she does the... like a yodel. I don't know that much about Chapel Roan. I've only heard like Red One Supernova and the other
Coming
ones.
in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
I should know more about Chapel Roan.
Be mindful that the barrier between realms is most fragile. It is indeed trouble.
I'm hide in the trees.
Is helping me monitor all kinds of dimensional disturbances. It's always reassuring.
Oh no 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 no. Okay. Please. Oh, okay.
2,
I'm done.
1.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Oh, I didn't know I could fall. Okay. I'm doomed.
Almost didn't get him again.
Nobody's coming up here, right?
You need their power.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh man. Okay, there we go. They shouldn't be up here that fast though. Oh, I got sniped? Okay, that means... Alright. Alright, what's happening up here? What's happening?
Time to drain.
Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of people. Oh, there's a Moon Knight on their team? KO. I traded him off. Oh man. Oh, they've got it. Okay. We're done. We're doomed. Oh no, please, please, no, please. Okay, stop him, stop him, stop him. No, I got a what? I got walloped. I got killed by Moon Knight? Okay, that was cool. Oh, we're done. We're doomed. Alright.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Don't let them drive any further.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not the goal.
I like the cold.
I should have taken the shot.
You need their power.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 12 and 12. Oh man, I am not cooking. Oh man, that was really good. I gotta implement a move like that. No. $9,000 damage. I can't even make it up. That's just bad. I'll go through here. I don't care. Okay, I can't. I guess what's happening here?
Odin's beard. Thor.
Nice. All right, that's all I needed. All right. I got 2 minutes.
You need their power.
I don't care about accuracy. I care about armor.
Stop them in their tracks. That one hurts.
You're welcome.
Surrender your strength.
Oh man.
A knife?
15 and 14.
All right.
Man. The moon haunts you.
Moon Knight placed an onk.
Okay. Oh, does an Ankh hit other Ankhs? Oh, nice.
Your powers are mine!
I am ready to put on a show.
Tremble before fire!
It's the grand finale. I was worried.
Oh, they're moving fast. Oh, they're moving fast.
Surrender your strength.
I'll patch you up.
Stop them.
Oh man, what am I doing?
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
You need their power.
You're welcome. Hey, Dee, enjoy the amplifier.
I like the code.
Almost didn't make it again.
Strong together.
Add that to my greatest hits.
We must get to safety.
Good night. Surrender your strength.
This feels empty. Yet
You
somehow.
stop them in their tracks.
Down! That flarkin' hurt!
Time to train.
Us against the world.
Oh no.
Battlefield medicine.
That one hurt.
You need their power.
You're welcome.
All right, it's close. Okay, it's not close. We're doomed. Nice. Oh man. 16 to 19. This is not looking good. 50 seconds.
Final score: 2-3. Better stop that vehicle.
All right.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Uh-huh. 24. Ooh. This is not good. Embarrassing. Absolutely just embarrassing. All right.